Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here for another edition of the Pantry Boys. We like talking food. You like talking food. I say we because it is myself, Robbie Berger, and joining me, my co-host,
Nikki Meats. That's me, Nikki Meats.
Nikki Meats. We are back rocking and rolling. Special guest here out of the gate. Then we have a take from me, take from Nikki Meats, closed down by the voicemails. Nikki Meats, do us all the favor. Talk to us a little bit about the guest that we have coming on the Pantry Boy.
A couple of days, about a week ago, right after we recorded, I put on my Instagram story, we just recorded a magical episode of the Pantry Boys. And I said, do with that as you wish. Well, I used the word magical on purpose because we have 9-time NBA veteran Terrence Ross from the Orlando Magic coming on to the Pantry today.
First NBA Pantry Boy.
First NBA Pantry Boy, and couldn't think of a better candidate. He's the 2013 dunk contest champion. I mean, this guy, I watched the video the year that he won. This guy fucking did a 360, put it between his legs over somebody. The dunks are insane, but his shooting is insane too. I mean, the guy, I think he shot like almost 40% from behind.
He's an unbelievable three-point shooter. He played for the Raptors, and then he's kind of getting screwed now to where he's playing with the Magic, who just stink.
Yeah, but
he's a very good player.
He's a very, very good player. But with that being said, does he know how to talk food? Does he speak the language? And that's all that matters.
Do the windmill dunks. You could do all this fancy shit, but
what
can you talk food?
Can you speak the language?
And
is the age-old question, and we're about to find out here.
The Pantry Boys have infiltrated the National Basketball Association, which is truly a beautiful thing.
It really is. It really is. We just opened the door into the National Basketball Association,
and now let's see
we're coming.
He's representing the National Basketball Association when talking food. We're going to bring him in right now. Mr. Terrence Ross. Nikki Meats, let's go dancing with Mr. Ross, ladies and gentlemen. This is Terrence Ross. Is he a Pantry Boy? Mr. Terrence Ross into the organization.
Here he is. Yes, sir.
Look at this setup here from Mr. Ross.
God.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all scared the shit out of me when y'all was watching something on Twitch and you just heard this yelling. I was like, what the fuck?
Look at this. I mean, it could have been the Iron
What
Man
up, fellas?
behind you, Terrence. Look at this setup right here.
You got a layer in there, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been years in the making, bro. Years in the making. I just got literally my new PC just the other day and set up. So now the thing I've wanted, like my dream setup, I finally have it.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I'll tell you another thing, Terrence. I've never seen a PlayStation shirt fit somebody so well.
I was going to say the same thing.
I mean,
Bob.
is that custom fit for Mr. Ross there?
It is. You want to know where I got this from for real?
PlayStation.
Target.
Oh, that's a
Really?
good find.
I go to Target like probably once every 2.5 weeks and grab like they're like $10. So I just grab like 10, 15 different like designer graphic shirts and just bounce.
I would have never guessed that. Like, I would have never.
Oh,
I would have thought it came from Sony themselves. I would have thought that.
Bro,
that shirt.
I have this a whole bunch of random like graphics like Rick and Morty in the Office.
Now, Terrence,
random bands like Slipknot, all types of shit.
I'll tell you another spot for a good shirt. And I'm not even just doing this because of your last name, but Ross Department Store is you could really find.
It's a bargain. You can find hidden gems.
Yeah, I know you're probably not a Warriors guy, but I found like a Warriors zip up at a Ross shirt. It was like a real nice like game type zip up. Never wore it, but a great purchase.
Shocker.
I can definitely see that.
Terrence Ross isn't a Warriors guy. That's real fucking.
Yeah.
That's a big shock to the world.
Definitely not.
Are you like to game, Terrence?
Bro, big time. I'm just getting into it. Like this last couple months, I've been like some serious gamer shit.
Really? Now let me ask.
Big time.
That hand you got behind you, is that like from, is it like can you explain that? What movie is that from? Is it like an official?
Yeah, so this is from no, I wish I could honestly.
It's gotta be. It's not Iron Man.
Oh, I thought it was.
So bro, it's like a little fanny gun, right? But it came with like this plug-in. It's like a power source in the back, and like all these light up and like make noises and shit. But since I have nowhere to plug that in,
Could you put your hand next to it? Do you think your hand is bigger than that hand?
I think it's almost bigger.
Yeah, I actually come to think of it when he sized it up.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Oh my
For sure.
goodness. I've never seen a hand that big in my life.
How big do you think Iron Man really is, bro? Robert Downey Jr. is 5'4" in real life.
What we do, I'm sure you told me you listened to an episode before.
Mhm.
I think I've seen actually a couple of your IG lives, and you like to talk shit to your son when you guys play video games. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, a little
So,
bit. Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them, and I'm like, you know what? This guy is probably going to be a banging guest to bring on to the Pantry Boys.
Mhm.
So what you do is you come in, you give us a hot take on food, and then we talk about it. And I would love to hear. We have no idea what to expect coming out of you.
None.
I would love to hear what you got to bring to the table, and where we could go with it.
Okay, not gonna lie to you guys. Picky eater here. Picky
Oh.
eater.
Okay. Wow.
The worst
Wow.
type of picky eater. I am as bland as a bag of chips.
Really?
Like some, but a little bit like I'm not big on dairy. I don't like cheese. Like I like
Okay.
lasagnas and pizzas and like just too much cheese will kill my stomach.
Okay, you're on the
Uh,
shitter all day with the lasagna and
Bad,
stuff.
bro. 3 times
Okay.
a day. It's bad.
Oh,
And like
okay.
my wife, she's from Croatia, so her mom comes like in town and she'll like cook like lasagnas and
That's
all
nice.
these different
Yeah, it's
pastas from
nice.
scratch.
Very nice.
Fucks my stomach up every time, bro. It's amazing. Tastes
But
great.
good for you
I
though,
eat 3
taking one
plates,
for the
but-
team. Good for you taking one for the team. You have to do it. You have.
But
to.
it's amazing. The food is amazing. Like I never have ever like said, oh, this is great. Like all her food is amazing. All the little baklava meals or whatever, like all their little
Yep.
traditional,
Yep.
Eastern European, dishes. It's banging, but like it's just probably does a number of
Okay.
Now, Terrence, you're in an interesting spot because
them. Yeah.
I almost feel like an NBA player with how many calories you guys burn in one NBA game. By the time the game's over, you could have whatever you want.
Whatever you
and
want.
not, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like when the game's done, it's pretty much whatever you decide?
Well, I mean, it's tough, bro, because sometimes I do eat clean for the most part, but it's just whatever you're gonna eat from like, especially now I'm like 30, so now whatever I eat the day before, I'm starting to like feel it the next day, and so I have to kind of like be a little more selective. But bro, I think majority of what I eat all the time is just like steaks. I eat a shit ton of steak. I know it's
so
gonna
that's
kill me one day,
Not a
Let's
problem.
but it's gonna kill me.
Not
So
a problem.
what would you say your favorite cut of steak is?
Oh, ribeye
Yeah.
with the bone-in ribeye. It gets
Phenomenal
just,
answer.
it's great.
Oh, phenomenal answer.
You know what they say, Terrence? They say the true steak eaters, like the true steak connoisseurs, really
Yeah.
prefer the ribeye.
Yeah. Yep.
My man, I go to this place called Eddie V's in Orlando after home games.
Eddie V's.
Eddie V's. I literally go and just order the steak, just the ribeye, just no sides,
No si-
nothing, bro.
Now that's
Amazing.
interesting. Now that's interesting to me because if you go to a steakhouse, okay, and you walk in, you don't even get an app.
Okay, I do. I'll sometimes start with like a crab cake, or
Okay.
I'll start with like,
Sure.
most of the time I just know how good they're, and it's only this place. Only this place has
Okay.
the best ribeye I've ever
You're
tasted
very
in my life.
passionate about the steak. You're
don't
born a
understand,
pantry boy.
bro, like,
You're born a
this-
pantry boy.
It's times at night when I'm like laying in bed, I swear to you, bro. I just on Instagram looking at like these steak
Yep. Yep.
cooking channels, and just like those little reels that last 35 seconds, and they
Yep,
go from this is how you cook a steak to them
Yeah.
slicing the finished product
Yeah.
for hours, bro.
Oh,
Hours
but
I
you-
can sit and watch it.
If you wanted to do the steak, okay, say you just wanted to stay at home, okay, would you order it delivery, or is that too big of a risk to where you just know it's not going to be the same?
They won't even let you you can't even like Postmates or DoorDash or like Uber Eats. But I'm really good with the manager. So like I hit him up and I'm like, yo, I'm really craving like a ribeye. Is there any way somebody can just drive it from the kitchen
That is
straight to a
unbelievable.
house?
That is
During the
unbelievable.
pandemic, he did that. He actually opened up the restaurant, had somebody go cook in a couple ribeyes,
That's
and
phenomenal.
then he drove
That's
them over
phenomenal.
himself to my house.
That is
Best thing ever.
that. Let's give a round of applause for Eddie V's real quick.
Eddie
because
V's.
Eddie V's.
Great,
Yeah,
great
Yeah, that's-
ribeye over there. At
yeah,
Eddie
great
V's.
ribeye over there. Now, Terrence, let me ask you, how you like that ribeye cooked, man?
I like it medium. I like it just a little medium, and I don't like it too. I like it like a little more moist, and
Okay.
that's kind of what juicy. I don't really
That's
like
a great
it too
way to
dry.
describe a steak is moist.
Yeah, I
That's
just
a
need
very
a
good
little.
way to describe a steak.
God,
Yeah, I need some juiciness.
I'll be honest with you, Nikki Meats and Terrence. I'm not just saying that because you're here. Like, don't get me wrong. I think that the standard thing, like people like the steaks medium rare and they get upset if it's anything but medium rare.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't think it should be so frowned upon to go medium. You know what
No,
I mean?
for sure.
Because I
I
think
almost-
medium people, they take a lot of heat. Like, oh, you're not doing medium rare. I don't think it's that crazy.
I don't think it's that big of a deal either. I think honestly, people say medium rare because they're always afraid that it's going to be a little bit slightly overcooked. So they're going to go one level before. But me, to be honest, my favorite kind of steak, like the way it's cooked, is medium. But
Yeah.
I'm always
You're
put in
afraid to
this
say it.
predicament. Exactly. I'm afraid to be the jerk off at the table that says medium. You know
I'll
what I
tell
mean?
you
Bro.
what, though, Nikki Beach, you know who's not afraid to say it is our
That's
good
Terrence
friend of the
Ross
pod.
right there.
Terrence
Have no
Ross.
shame. Have no shame, bro. This is coming from. I was living a frat boy lifestyle up until like my 4th year in the league. So
Really?
up until my 4th year in the league, I was thinking I was fancy going to a steakhouse and get a filet mignon well done. Like I thought I was, I'm fancy eating this. Now, like me and my wife, she just looks at when the first time I ordered like a steak and she's like, I got it well done. She looked at me like so. I was just like, what did I do? And yeah, and ever since then, she's like, just let me order your next steak. And she got like just like medium, kind of charred on the outside, but like still kind of really pink on the inside. So that was.
I'm actually surprised it took you guys after tying the knot for her to realize that you were a well done steak guy. Because for me, if I was on a date and someone ordered a steak well done, I would have said, okay, well, we're done here. I'm just going to get the check. You know who you'd really like, and not even like, you'd probably love him, is our good friend Jack Arnold.
Jack Arnold, another
Oh, man.
Jack Arnold.
You ever see him?
No.
This guy can cook a steak. I'll send you his profile afterwards. He's the nicest guy. If you want to talk reels of people cutting into the steaks, I mean, Jack practically invented that.
Terrence,
this guy,
it's like he does like a performance, like the way he walks in. It's like he's coming out of the locker room.
He's
at
got
the Super Bowl.
plyometrics, fire fucking coming out of his ass.
Grills.
dancing.
I need the performance.
You know what we
I
should
want to
do?
show in appetite. Yes. Please.
We should take you to a Jack Arnold event because I really think you would love every ounce of it. He
I
cooks
would love the smells.
this. Oh, see the smell. This what do you have? Let me ask. Do you have a smoker at your house? Do you have a high quality grill to smoke, or you're not? You just like to go to the place to get the steak.
Like I said, I'm uncultured when it comes to food. I myself don't really even cook, bro. I'm bad. I mean, when I'm bad at cooking, I mean, I am bad. Like
do you have any you want to try it at any certain time, or are you're gonna leave it up to the chefs, the pros?
just anybody but me, bro. Like I'll eat anybody. So,
Really?
me myself, I won't. I don't have the patience, and I just don't have like. It's just so I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna be good at it. I just
Terrence,
fucking know it.
Terrence, can I ask you this? What is is there a pre-game spread or is there a post-game spread?
Great question.
You know what? My wife usually has like the spreads out. Like my wife is a little bit older, so all her friends are like more mature and they've been married for fucking 50 years, and so like they all come over and have cheese roars with like the salami and the fucking little.
Oh,
meat,
so they're not
cheeses
doing
and the
it in the
fucking
locker room.
olives.
No, we're saying on game
bro.
day
game
they
day,
don't
no,
got
fuck no,
food
bro.
for
They don't give you a pre-game spread.
game day.
So with Orlando, we don't have. We kind of have like we have pregame, and we have soups, and no, it's just kind of mix up.
Hold on,
It's
I'm
not
sorry to
bad.
cut you off.
Terrence, Orlando's not
did
the
you just say
Magic are
soup?
not doing it
Did
right.
you just say soup before you?
Now let me clarify because this is the best soup I've ever had because the guy,
But
our
it's
chef,
soup.
makes
You're
it
going
from
to
scratch.
play.
No,
You're going to play a fucking basketball game. They
that's
got soup.
that's more okay. Let me. That's more for the front office and the older people that
Okay.
come down. Who's like, oh, I need my evening soup. Yes, yeah. No, but they have we have a pasta station. So whatever you want, like you just go up there. It's like, yo, I'm feeling like need some penne pasta, red sauce, whatever you got, and he'll throw it up for you. But I mean, yeah, they got but the chef also makes the best chicken noodle soup I've ever had because it's like chunks of like the chicken strip soup, not like it's like chicken breast that he marinates and he strips off and he throws into like the broth.
I like that. Yeah.
That is not just like little fucking chunks of just like no, not cafeteria meat. No, this is the dude marinates it. You can smell it like during practice. We could smell the kitchen. And
you're very much in tune with the smells, Terrence.
Yeah.
You've talked about smells twice. You've talked about smells twice. Honestly, you know, I don't think you realize how passionate you are about food.
I agree.
Because you come in here and you say like, I don't really cook. I'm very bland, this and that. But once you get talking about something that you enjoy, I mean, you could see it in your emotion. You really are passionate. You're a pantry boy, Terrence. You're a pantry boy.
We eat 3 times a day. More than that sometimes. Like, of course, food is a big part of my day.
Of course. But can you admit that you're a purebred pantry boy for the pot?
I honestly didn't realize it until now. You guys helped me realize it.
I mean but that's why we do it,
Terrence. Can you look? Would you mind looking at the camera and say, "My name is Terrence Ross, and I am a pantry boy"?
My name is Terrence Ross of the Orlando Magic, and I am a pantry boy.
Oh my God,
Mr. Ross.
Mr. Ross, you're unbelievable, man.
Terrence, I got one question for you, and then we're gonna let you go. Okay?
Yeah.
Meats, if I may. Terrence, like after you have a big game, right? Say you have a really good game. Does food taste better after a great game?
Oh yeah, because I know I'm going out to Eddie V's. I'm gonna get like I'm gonna pair. I'm gonna try to pair. Eddie V. I try to pair like my. I know I say I'm not that classy, but I do some bougie stuff here and there. Like sometimes I'll try to pair like my steaks with the wine, and then if I have a really good game, I have like some Louis 13 or a splash of that to go along with like a.
Sure. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Louis 13. Yes, I like to pair my champagne cognac with my.
That's a really. What are you dropping 65 points that game, Terrence? I mean,
would you just win the NBA championship, Terrence?
I'm not gonna lie. I have a few bottles of that at the house currently. Like I love.
He's win Finals MVP. I mean,
I refuse to drink Hennessy, any of that. I won't drink. I don't even like to drink. I drink wines, and if somebody says Louis 13. Give me.
So what we learned here today, Terrence, is one, you're a huge gamer, okay?
Big time, yes.
2, your best friend's name is Eddie V.
Yeah.
3, you're a purebred pantry boy.
Big time.
And after you have a good game, you like to spend money on a $10,000 bottle of champagne and celebrate with your wife with a steak from Eddie V.
The least Eddie V could do for you is give you a complimentary bottle.
I mean, after this episode, Eddie V better put your name on the menu. I mean, after this, Eddie V better have the Terrence Ross ribeye. You know what? We should do that. We should get the Terrence Ross ribeye on the menu at Eddie V.
Petition. Clip it. I will send it to the Magic. They'll clip it. They'll post it. We can get that out there.
Send it. No. But we're not doing this for us. We're doing this for you. We want a Terrence Ross bone-in ribeye at Eddie V's. Okay, and we're not going to stop until we get.
You just get the steak and a plate and some knives, and that's it.
Here's what we're gonna do, T. Ross. We're gonna clip that and we're gonna send it to Eddie V. I'm gonna find out who Eddie V is and I'm gonna send it to him. And then once your Terrence Ross bone-in ribeye is on the menu over there, I'm going to buy myself a one-way ticket down to Orlando, and I'm going to taste it.
It'll be on the house. It'll be on the house.
Oh, Jesus. Terrence, you're one of a kind, man. Thank you.
Yeah, Terrence, much appreciated, man.
Yes,
you are definitely a pantry boy, and we're happy to have you on,
You're a
man.
bread pantry boy. God bless you.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
Oh, absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Take care, Terrence.
All right.
Peace.
There you have it, folks. Terrence Ross, and I got news for you, Meats. Eddie V should have to pay a premium price.
Eddie V has no idea. It's a big week for Eddie V, to say the least.
I mean,
Eddie V is going to be, the guy's going to bed tonight, and tomorrow morning he's going to wake up, and there's going to be a line out the fucking door.
You know what was bizarre to me, though, Meats? Very bizarre. It's like I got the impression, and he might have said it, that he does not order a side. Like Terrence Ross gets the steak. It's the steak only.
That's it. He goes in and he gets the steak. I mean,
isn't that bizarre?
I almost love it. Like I love the fact that he goes there just to eat a steak, and then once he's finished with his 14-ounce Terrence Ross ribeye, he's done. He's like, check, please. It's time to go home and play video games. Literally, that's all.
That's it. Bizarre.
It was
You gotta
unbelievable.
have some side.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got to
gotta have
have a side.
side.
But like he was so passionate about when he got into talking about the steak.
Yeah.
He got so passionate. I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to force him to get a side. You know what I mean? The guy, he's pouring his heart out about the ribeye. I'm not going to say, well, don't you think about adding the cream? You know, Terrence don't want the cream spinach. He don't want the starch.
No, he definitely does not. And
he don't want none of that.
You would think that guy is streaming, Twitch streaming. That setup that he had was out of this world.
I don't think he knew what he was walking into in the beginning, answering a FaceTime call from his wife. But once we got him going and like once we got it out of him, I mean, he's a purebred pantry. I mean, he is the most raw pantry boy talent you could ever imagine. He's a true breed pantry boy. I
was a little worried when I asked him to say, "My name is Terrence Ross. I'm a pantry boy." I was a little worried that he wasn't going to be all for that.
Yeah, because he kind of hesitated.
You know, I was like, "Oh fuck, Robbie."
He did a hesitation to where you don't know if he's going to be like upset or like he's going to go for it.
It turned out it's like he was getting into character,
and it turned out that it was like in the back of his head. He goes,
"Here we go."
You know what I mean? But that was great.
You know, it was great, Meats. It was. However,
but
this is what it's all about right here.
This is what we do. Yeah.
Mano y mano, take for take, and then over to the voicemails. Our first take coming from our guy, Nicky Meats. Nicky Beats. Let it
hold on.
Fucking fly.
All right, here we go.
Let it fly.
I'm going to paint
good.
I'm going to paint the picture in your head.
Sure.
Okay. You're pulling in to a Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Oh, yep.
Someplace that you frequently go to.
Yes, very much so.
The workers are out there taking orders to the cars, and the passion is in their voice when they say, "Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A," and you're automatically starting to get excited. Yep. I need to know from you, being such a Chick-fil-A connoisseur yourself, what is your go-to Chick-fil-A order? Like bread and butter, like you're not like your most consistent Chick-fil-A order. I got mine. I want to hear what yours is, and then I want to hear what the Pantry Boy Faithful has to say about this, and we'll compare the two of ours and see where we stack up. But I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to let you go first, and then I'll give you mine.
Such a great question that I really appreciate. I really do. I mean, and
I knew you would like it. I knew you would like it.
I could roll out of bed, have 2 minutes, hop on the Zoom, and record this show and record this podcast.
It's easy
because this is a cakewalk.
I have conversations like this every day. Like whether we're not recording at dinner, it's easy.
It's okay. I mean, for me, I'm rolling through that drive-through, and I am getting the number one. I don't want it deluxe. I want to let the chicken do what the chicken does. And
now remind the folks at home what the number one is.
Yeah, so the number one is just going to be the chicken sandwich, which is their standard go-to chicken sandwich. I'm ripping that sandwich, and you can either get a deluxe with the lettuce and the tomato and all that. And nope, not for me. I want just the plain number one. I'm going to get waffle fries on that. It's going to be a large. We're going to make it a large. We're going to do the waffle fries. And then we're going to get a Coke with it. Okay. I actually don't even go Coke. I know this may be a hot take. I'm a Diet Coke guy.
Oh, thank God. No, I love Diet Coke. I mean, I'll have like 4 or 5 of them a day.
You're that big. See, I didn't know you were that big of a Diet Coke guy, actually.
I love it. It's 0 calories, 0 problem.
To the point where, do you dislike Coke?
I don't drink regular soda. To me, I can't full sugar calorie soda. I can't do it because I'm drinking 200 calories. Like that to me, I don't like that. So
it's from a health standpoint, not of
to be honest, I know after saying this, I'm going to get 8,000 DMs from people saying that the stuff that's actually in the Diet Coke is really worse for your insides.
Yeah, that's always a thing.
I get it, and I accept it. Being a Diet Coke connoisseur, you kind of got to be ready to take the heat for
You'll
that.
Get the cancer thing too. That somehow the Diet Coke leads to cancer. You'll get that.
Yep. And you kind of just got to wear it on the chin. I'm a big, huge Diet Coke fan. To me, the best Diet Coke comes out of the can, though. An ice cold Diet Coke out of the can. Go ahead.
I do also love though the restaurant Diet Coke when they do the ice right and it's a good amount of ice and it comes in,
In the plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, to where I really, really am a big fan of that Diet Coke.
With the lemon too.
Sure.
I don't even put the lemon in. I just kind of have it sit there.
Sometimes just to add a little something like halfway through,
maybe you got to make a substitution. You put the lemon in there. Yeah,
but that's a true thing that some Diet Cokes taste better than other ones depending on where you're drinking it out of.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Now, so I'll get that Diet Coke. So I got the chicken sandwich plain. I got the waffle fries. It's a large. I get the Diet Coke. Chick-fil-A, which they don't get enough credit for, does the perfect ice. The Chick-fil-A ice is perfect. It's the crushed ice. Doesn't take up too much of the cup. We have talked about this before.
The first Instagram Live we ever did, we talked about the ice.
Talked about that ice.
And we did this. Remember this? This is where this came to be. The little ice. Yeah.
And then sometimes through the straw, you suck up a little one of those ices. It's a good choke.
It's a good, yeah. If I'm gonna get choked by anything in the world, it would probably be the Chick-fil-A ice, because what you could do is you could cough it up and it comes right up back to the tongue, and then you could crunch it. You're completely satisfied. You're not even pissed off whatsoever.
So I'm doing. Yeah, they don't get enough credit at all for their ice. I'm doing that Diet Coke. And then I am doing, because just the meal is never enough at whatever. It's
never enough. Yeah.
And that's at any fast food joint. Like you can never go to any fast food joint and just get the meal and you got to add one more side item.
At least one more. At least like one little, you know what I mean?
I totally agree. And then so my side item is the medium mac and cheese, which I think is a big sleeper at Chick-fil-A. It meshes well with that, all together with that number one. That is my order right there. And now I'll send it over to you, Nikki Meats. I got a feeling out of the gate, you go with the deluxe. You like the lettuce on there.
No, I got to be honest. I'm just a little bit disappointed in that answer. I am. I thought.
You think I should have gone nuggets on the side?
No. Listen, without insulting you, I think that if you don't order at least 2 chicken sandwiches when you go to Chick-fil-A, it's a problem.
I just think there's so many side items that you could fill that with. You know, you could do the nuggets, you could do the mac and cheese.
But why not get 2 chicken sandwiches and then a side? You know what I mean? Because it's not. Don't tell me it's too much food, because it's not too much food.
So you're saying 2 chicken sandwiches, a fry, and a side?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That meets that. Look, I love Chick-fil-A.
Here's my go-to. Here's what I like to do when I go into Chick-fil-A. Pull into the Chick-fil-A and I say, "Hi, how are you? How's it going? Can I please get a spicy chicken sandwich? Okay, a regular chicken sandwich, grilled,
deluxe or plain?
Regular, plain.
Gotcha.
No lettuce, no nothing. Like just a chicken sandwich. One spicy, crispy, fried. The other one grilled. And then can I get a medium waffle fry? And then what I do is I throw in the grilled nuggets. So you
got 2 grilled going on? You got the grilled?
Yeah,
I just think that's not Chick-fil-A. It's like you're just eating, to me, that's not Chick-fil-A. If you said
I go to Chick-fil-A for 2 reasons. For the chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken sandwich, and for the waffle fries. So I'm taking care of both of those categories by that order, and I'm getting more protein because I got the grilled nuggets and I got the grilled chicken sandwich.
See, but for me, you go through the Chick-fil-A, you got to disregard calories and all that. You do the fast food.
I know.
Trip,
that's my
That's the time you just totally disregard it. You know what you're going into. You just totally disregard it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, what do you do if, to me, when they ask you for the sauce, I will actually say to them as much Chick-fil-A sauce as you'll give me, because I want to have respect for them. And
right. You don't want to be that jerk off that's like, give me 7 Chick-fil-A sauces. If I was working on the counter and someone said, "Can I get 7 Chick-fil-A sauces?" I'd look at them, no problem. Then turn around and be like, "This fucking asshole." And
they don't like that. I don't want it to upset me. I'm there all the time. And usually when you say that, they'll do 3.
Yes.
They'll do 3 Chick-fil-A sauce.
And they're kind of big, the Chick-fil-A sauce. Like McDonald's. But here's the thing about McDonald's is the sauces have a little bit more volume on the bottom. as where the Chick-fil-A are a little bit more longer.
On
But
the sides,
on the
too,
sides, it's a little bit more tighter and a little bit longer on the bottom. But the Chick-fil-A is just a little bit more flatter and a little bit less volume here. So it probably is the same sauce. You know what I mean? Like when you do the math.
The McDonald's kind of has the deep end where it's the bottom. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right.
You could dive headfirst into the McDonald's sauce, but there's no diving. It's too shallow for the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Are you doing the Chick-fil-A sauce, or do you dabble with the other sauces?
I do. I go. Oh, the first thing I say is the Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I'll say like the barbecue. But the barbecue is a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken, than like the McDonald's barbecue. I think the McDonald's barbecue is the best barbecue in the entire fast food industry.
Interesting. See, I don't think I've even had the Chick-fil-A barbecue. I thought it's the Polynesian sauce.
I don't do the Polynesian.
Neither do I. I only go Chick. But I would be, if there is a barbecue, I'd be very interested to try that.
Or the honey mustard. They do a barbecue. I mean, come on, they got to do.
Yeah, I bet they would do a good barbecue. I mean, it's funny with these sauces. Everyone, like, Raising Cane's is a sauce that people just like freak out over. I think if you looked in the ingredients of the sauce, it's the simplest thing to make.
Yeah. Well, I've done that actually.
And does it come out similar?
Like we used to do it in the dining hall at school and college because we thought we were cool. And it's just like ranch, barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard. Like it's like all the shit. And then they don't tell you this, but they got like Worcestershire sauce in there. Like they throw a little bit of the Worcestershire shit. The Worcestershire shit.
That is the toughest word I think out there to pronounce.
Yeah.
But everybody laughs when you go to say that. I won't even attempt it. Go for it.
You got to attempt it once for the pod.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. It's the most ridiculous. They got to change it. Nobody would have an issue if they.
Nobody fucking. No. Who invented? Like who? I think it's like Worcestershire sauce. That sounds good.
It's the most ridiculous thing of all time.
Who the fuck? It's like the same thing with like the fruit punch. It's like, why are you gonna? Who the hell said let's call it what is it?
People fear saying the words. Like before they go to say it, they kind of like
they kind of or they're like you got to put some Worcester and then they'll wait for someone to finish the sentence.
The whole room stops.
Yeah. It's like when they're getting ready to say because you put it in like you ever have shepherd's pie? Which by the way, I was talking about this with one of my buddies the other day. A little sidebar, but I think it's worth it. Like, maybe we should save it for another. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think that the Irish cuisine, I think that shepherd's pie is only as good as people say it is because that's the only thing that they got. And I feel like if shepherd's pie was like in an Italian cuisine, no one would ever fucking order it.
I will say the Irish do a lot of things right. They really do.
Oh, they do. They do.
Drink
oh,
right,
yes, they do. They do a lot of things. Yes, they do.
Something that I don't think they do right at all is food. Yeah. I think that's where they really drop the ball. They can party, they can drink, they do that better than anybody. But my, oh my. Yeah. When it comes to food, I mean, the whole cabbage thing and the whole
and the corned beef. I just don't.
I'm with you. I just don't think I'm with you.
And what made me think of that was you got to put the Worcester. I'm just gonna call it Worcestershire sauce. You just put Worcestershire sauce in. I think that's right. Worcestershire sauce in a shepherd's pie, which made me think of it.
I appreciate the shepherd's pie thing because we got to call it like we see it. We do.
Yeah, and it was on my mind, and I couldn't let it slip. Yeah, you got to let it out, and I don't think it was too much for us to like dive deep into, but that's all I got to say about that. Okay. I think they put the Worcestershire in the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I'm coming at you now, Meats. Okay, we're coming right back at you. We love the fan engagement. I love a good top five. I love a good top five.
Yeah, you do. You really do like the top five.
It's my favorite, and I love just seeing the fan engagement from it. Everybody's got a take. I love seeing it on the Pantry Boys IG. I love seeing the different lineups that we put together. Which, by the way, the ice cream lineup we had was fascinating.
Very
point that was.
Yes.
And the French fries. We agreed with the French fries.
We agreed with the French fries, and I have to come forth and say, with the ice cream thing, we did forget one. That's so good, and like it just never registered. The 2-ball screwball.
I know.
Was the most frequent DM that I've got. It was you forgot the 2-ball screwball. The 2-ball screwball. It's such a great ice cream truck.
Yeah, I know. That could have definitely made the 5 slot.
The 2-ball screwball. I mean, you got the 2 balls at the bottom of the thing. You know what I'm saying? It just, when I saw it, I was like, oh,
and it's an iconic ice cream. When you think of that ice cream truck, you think of that. There are some DMs that will hit me with the Pantry Boys, and I'll be like, fuck, like I should have added that. That guy's so right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
okay.
sorry to cut you off one more time because it's on my mind. I'm sorry. I'm going a million miles an hour today. We fucked up with the Dunkaroos.
Oh, we fucked up with the Dunk. You got to fact check the boys, and we were wrong. That's another DM. We said the Dunkaroo mascot, I said was a dog. I said it was like an elephant.
An elephant. It's in fact neither.
It's kangaroo.
It's a kangaroo.
It's a kangaroo.
It's a kangaroo.
We need to be fact checked.
We need to be. We should honestly, when shit like this happens, raise our right hand and sincerely apologize to the Pantry Boys and girls out there. You know and take accountability.
Or Joe Rogan has Jamie, the producer, in the back. We need that with Jet. Jet needs to be in with us, fact checking us.
Yeah, fact check us because I got some pretty heated Dunkaroo fans in my DMs telling me that we suck. And we shouldn't be doing
the Pantry Boy faithful will always hold you accountable. Nikki Meats, here we go. Yep. We're coming to you. We got another top 5 here today.
I can't wait.
Big game is on. Big, massive primetime game. 8 p.m. slot. You're going to a bar and you're going for bar food. Okay. What I want from you, Nikki Meats, 1 to 5. I want your top bar food items from Nikki Meats.
I think this is the best one yet.
I love this.
This is the best one. I'm sorry, Ron. This is the best one yet.
This. It's going to cause a lot.
This is the best one yet.
I love this top 5. Bobby Fives.
This is the best one we have had so far. And I know that it's going to be wildly different from each other.
See the wheels turning.
I think we're going to have similar foods. It's just the order that they're in is going to be wildly off.
Interesting. Okay. So you're going to go top 5. You're going to go 1 being the top and then take us to 5.
One, you got to go buffalo wing. Okay. Not a barbecue wing or like a honey barbecue, like buffalo wing with blue cheese on the side, with carrots and celery.
Okay,
coming in that breadbasket thing with the paper. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah, I'm trying to keep a poker face, by the way. Too.
I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. That's why you went for the coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, it's got to be that. It's got to be the buffalo wing. Number 2, to me, and this is going to throw you off, but try and keep a poker face. Number 2 to me is honestly the fried pickle. I love the fried pickle. And I know, I know that that's going to throw you for a loop, but I'm a sincere, I fucking love the fried pickle.
I know when a hot take's coming from you.
That was like one of them. I know, but number 2, and I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna stand by it because I know when I go to a bar and I order everything, like I'm gonna get the fried pickle. I know. Number 3.
I get so giddy with these top 5s.
I love it.
I get so giddy.
Number 3, I'm going potato skin with number 3. I'm gonna go potato skin with number 3. I think it's a great app. I love the potato skin. They give it to you with the sour cream and the chives. Number 4, I'm going honey barbecue wing. I'm not going regular barbecue wing. I'm going honey barbecue wing. Okay. And I think that it's so funny, your poker face. I think that the honey barbecue wing with the blue cheese is a very unique flavor that I love. And if you get a very good place that does the honey barbecue wings right, like it's a little crunchy, a little crispy, and they kind of glue the sauce on there, but they fucking shellac the sauce on there. You know what I'm saying? And like you take one bite, I mean, it's up here, it's all over here.
Yeah, but that's okay with the wing. Yeah. It should be. You want it messy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a clean wing. And what
Number
we'll
5.
do is next to
Number
each
5
wing,
is bad.
Jed, you could do slash. So the wings slash.
Yeah, I think you can't put wings in one category because you know what I mean? Like being a wing
and then
connoisseur.
what always leads, one of the most heated debates is the blue cheese or ranch. One
Yeah.
of the most heated debates out there. So we'll put for Nikki Meats, it'll be the wings slash blue cheese, which you're a blue cheese guy. And who's your 5 slot, Meats?
5 slot for me is like the fucking loaded nachos, like the fucking big fat plate of nachos.
Sure.
I'm not talking like just like the gross like whizzy cheese. I'm talking like 5 layers of cheese, jalapenos in there, lettuce, salsa, sour cream. You know what I'm talking about?
No
and
issue.
the big ass chips, and that would be my number 5.
You know what drives me nuts about some people with the nachos? Because it's one of those things where, to me, nachos is like pizza. It's hard to have a bad thing.
It's hard to have a bad nacho. It is.
It is. But the thing that really drives me nuts, and it takes more time to do this, and it's not better. Have you ever had the place like me in New Jersey growing up? There's a place called Chevy's, and they did a terrible nacho. What they did is they do single chips and layer on the ingredients on top of the single chips and do it around. So your nacho, your bite is just one chip, not a heap. The nacho should always be the heap. Some actually
it should always be the heap.
They do one big chip and they like circle them around. So there's like 12 chips total, and they do layer on the ingredients to each chip. I think it's terrible.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Not at all.
I honestly, the person who's making my nachos, I want them to not give a single fuck about the nachos. I want them to throw that on there, throw the cheese on there, here, throw some of this shit on there. Yeah. And
by the way, I could be wrong. I don't think Chevy's is around anymore.
And that's probably why.
Because of the nachos.
Because the way they did the nachos.
I think I might be canceling Chevy's. They've already been canceled.
I think because of the nachos, I don't think you have to be a pantry boy to know that that's a bad move, to be honest.
Hey, now Meats, I do respect that you went with the 2 different wings, because I think the wing is such a significant part.
You have
to bar food, so I do respect that. I really do. Here's where I'm going to go. All right, my top 5 bar foods. Keep your poker face. I'm going to do number 1, nachos. I think the nachos. I think the nachos are such a crucial bar food that just hits so good. Everybody can get involved. All starts with the cheese. Got to have a great cheese. I'm going to go ahead and I am putting nachos at 1. Okay. Number 2. I'm going with the buffalo wings, and I'm going to go ranch. I'm a ranch guy. Now, I know, again, that is a huge thing. Always been a ranch guy. I got the buffalo wing, and I got it with ranch at 2. Number 3, I'm going to go with pizza. I think a good bar pizza.
Well, hold on here.
I had a feeling when I was about to go.
Pizza was in my, but I didn't choose pizza because to me, like, pizza's not an appy. Like, pizza's.
But it doesn't have to be an appy. I absolutely would consider pizza as a bar food. Do you want to take pizza? Do you want to take something out and put pizza in?
No, I'm good.
Because if so, you're going to be upset with my 4. You're going to be
if you put a burger at number 4, then like the whole list is fucked. Because I thought
I had burger at 4.
But see how I just knew. But
I had burger at 4.
But like bar food to me is like everyone could share it. No one's going to share the burgers. You know what I'm saying?
To me, that's an appetizer. I still think bar food can be an entree.
Yeah, but who's sharing a burger? Like, for me, bar food is stuff we could share.
Well, that's where we're different on.
Well, that's definitely where we're different because
now
I would have put the burger at number 1 if we were doing burgers.
So would you change up your whole list?
Yeah, it would change up the whole thing. I never even considered a burger popped into my head, but I'm saying to myself, well, no one can really share the burger. Like, for me, like, the whole reason was like, oh, we're going like bar food. Everyone could share. Like, why I wouldn't have put fucking fried pickles in front of a burger and pizza.
No, see, me, I'll do an appetizer, and then we could still do our own entree with the bar food.
Okay, see, my thinking was all messed up.
Do you want to, as I finish my list, do you want to fire in a new list, Nicky Meats?
Yeah, let me. Well, you're
Fire
doing
in the
that.
new list.
But you finish yours. First.
I'll finish my list. That's why I was surprised on the honey barbecue wings. Okay, that's fair. So here's what I'm going. I got nachos 1.
You like nachos more than you like a burger and pizza?
When I think of a bar food, man, nachos
Really?
just, and when you go to the bar, that those things are going to hit good. That's the only problem with pizza at the bars. You don't know exactly. It could be so greasy.
Hold on. I'm going to give everyone at home a tip to know if the pizza's good at a bar right when you walk in. If the pizza oven is visible, not in the kitchen, if it's visible either at the bar or somewhere in the back where you could see them throwing the pizzas in, chances are you're going to have a good pizza.
Really respect that lineup. Really respect that take. Respect that take.
Well, go ahead.
I would. So I had 1, the nacho. I had the buffalo wing at 2. I had pizza 3. I got hamburger 4. And at number 5, I'm going to go potato skins. I was back and forth between the potato skin and the mozzarella stick, which is like a classic.
So happy you went potato skin.
Yeah,
so happy you went potato skin.
I am too. That was a tough debate for me, but I'm happy with that 5. Now there's a whole monkey wrench into this.
Now I'm a little fucked up because when you say bar food, to me, bar food is like, automatically the first thing that comes to mind is wings, and then it's like potato skin, like all the apps, I think.
Okay, no. So I'm giving you free range to go pizza. You could throw hamburger in there. This is the new updated
final draft.
Top 5 bar
Top
foods.
5.
Let it rip, and then we go into voicemail.
Okay. I go burger number 1 easily.
Okay.
I love burgers. Like, to me, the burger is one of the greatest foods ever invented. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna get a whole new list here.
Yeah, we're gonna get a whole new list.
Okay.
I go burger 1. I go, honestly, like at a bar setting, I don't really like people always say, "Oh, I like bar pizza." I feel funny going to a bar food place and ordering a pizza. Fair. Maybe that's just me.
It's a risky play.
But you'll go to some bars, like there's a place called Colony Grill that's like typically a bar, and they make pizza, and the pizza's phenomenal. But for me, like, I don't go to a bar ordering pizza. I'm gonna go to a pizzeria to get pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's just in my head. I don't know. So pizza may not even crack the list, to be honest. But burger 1. Buffalo wing 2 with blue
cheese.
With blue cheese.
Catching steam here.
And you need the carrot sticks and the celery sticks. Because I like to eat a buffalo wing, do a carrot stick followed up by a celery stick. Then you see, this fucked me up, man.
3, 4, 5 is really
it's dicey now.
3, 4, 5.
I'm going fried pickle number 4.
Wow, he stands by the fried pickle.
I'm going fried pickle. Okay. I'm going fried pickle number 4.
Fried pickle 3.
Honey barbecue wing number 4 still.
Wow. Okay.
And this one's gonna fuck. This is a terrible take.
Oh boy.
This is terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. The Reuben number 5.
Oh no. Oh no. I thought you were going to go either anchovy or over back to the potato skin, and the Reuben, which is a dying breed of a sandwich, just came out of, I don't know. I mean, the Reuben just came out. The Reuben is very close to becoming extinct. It is a dying breed of a sandwich.
I love it.
People are.
I don't think it gets enough respect, man.
No,
it doesn't get it.
People have totally been foregoing the Reuben.
People pretend that the Reuben ain't on the fucking menu. They really do.
Oh, like, it's always on the menu.
It's always on the menu, but people forget that it's on the menu.
The Reuben. Wow.
Because, like, for me,
I think put one on the board for the Irish. Is that an Irish?
Yeah. I don't know. I think like a good Reuben. God, it's such a terrible take. and
Meats
People are gonna crucify me for this one. But I stand by the Reuben. I really do. I think the Reuben is such an underrated. Like for me, here's my thing with the Reuben. Okay, you go to a bar place and the Reuben, you see it on the menu, and the chefs they always star it and say our Reuben's really good.
Yeah,
and then at the
got
bottom,
best Reuben.
everyone stars the Reuben. They just do that because no one fucking orders it and they want to incentivize that it's on there. I'm always like, God, do I get the burger? And then I turn to my mom and I'm like, should I get the Reuben? I'm feeling a Reuben. And it's always like my number 2 option. And when I get it, I'm never disappointed. I think the Reuben is, and they put it on a
Reuben and a real bad day for the potato skin because the potato skin just it was there. He stood by the fried pickle.
I wasn't going to change that.
It's going to be an interesting top 5. Nicky Meats and a little bit of controversy out of the gate.
And I might have dropped the ball. I might have dropped the ball on that one, but no, in my heart, I didn't drop the ball, but in the eyes of the faithful, may have dropped the ball.
Could be a different ball game.
For me, quick note about why the potato skin didn't crack the top 5 now that burgers and pizza were in play. Sorry, it was coming out. The potato skin to me always looks better than it actually tastes. When they bring out a hot plate of the potato skin, you're gonna get excited no matter what. But like after a couple bites, because 9 times out of 10, those potato skins are overcooked, the potato, and it becomes like this is how you eat a potato skin.
Yeah. I think everything about the potato skin is ratio, and where some potato skins go wrong is there's too much potato. There's too much potato to where that's where you could really go wrong.
Well, that's what it is.
Skin. Yeah, if it's like a thin, it's got that crisp, and then you put all the toppings on there.
Yeah, then it's all right.
Yeah, and the good potato skins are so good that's why it finds its way there out of all the bad potato skins out there.
Yeah, good point.
But Nicky Meats, without further ado,
let's go to the voicemail.
Very interesting top 5. Yeah. Let's head on over to voicemails. Okay, Meats, it is time. It is time to hear from the Pantry Boy faithful. You put glasses on for the voicemail.
I had to because I really had to focus up.
I think you look ridiculous. If
you'll see here, they're not really on my eyes. I just kind of
that's why I think it looks.
I just kind of put them in the slit of the headphones here for maximum focus, but we'll be all right.
We are going to try and power through that. We got voicemail time, folks. If you want to call into the voicemail, by all means do so. We want to hear from you. This is going to be 347-470-3827 to call in to the Pantry Boys voicemail. Calling in was a young man from Virginia, Nicky Meats. Let's let it friggin' fly here.
I love it.
Burger, Cassano, Burger, Tanner from Virginia here. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you for doing what you guys do. I'm driving in my car. I really do feel like a third Pantry Boy at times. Just listening to the episode with Tori Deal, and especially like the bit where you guys count down and try to read the other person's mind. Bob, when you went 3-2-1 and you and I said Choco Taco at the same time, I fist pumped like I was Tiger Woods at the 2008 U.S. Open forcing a playoff. Keep it up, but wanted to get to my question here. It's going to be about Asian cuisine. We're talking pad thai. We're talking Chinese food. We're talking sushi. I think that you're really not getting the full experience unless you're using the chopsticks. I was a young guy once, not very good at the chopsticks, but you know what? I grinded. And now I don't think there's any other way. I think it tastes so much better with the chopsticks. Let me know. Fork, chopsticks, doesn't matter. Discuss. Appreciate y'all. Keep it up.
I don't want to give a 10 to a voicemail because that leaves no room for. But my oh my Meats.
That was almost a perfect. It was a perfect voice.
That voicemail. This guy speaks the language.
He to the fullest extent. What did he say? Canner or Tanner?
Tanner. That was
Tanner. Tanner, my man. You are a born purebred pantry boy.
It's a pantry boy.
That's a pantry boy. I mean, that's a pantry boy. Hats off to you, Tanner. An unbelievable take. Unbelievable. A little round of applause for Tanner. A little round of applause.
Meats, if I may, I mean, he's not wrong. He's
Not
not
at
wrong.
all.
And you alluded to it with the Diet Coke that there's certain glasses you could take it out of or taking it out of. Certain things you could do where a Diet Coke tastes better. That's a real thing. That is not a myth. That is a real thing.
Yep.
Same thing with the chopsticks.
Same exact thing.
I almost feel like you're really getting into the cuisine. You're really getting into the heritage, if that would be the word. You know what I mean? Like you're really diving in head first.
If I may, it's almost disrespectful to put a fork in a piece of sushi. I don't know if that's a little obnoxious to say or a little too try hard, but I think, and Tanner, and here's why it's not a 10 voicemail. Sushi is a Japanese cuisine. It's not a Chinese cuisine.
I would not have caught
Other than that, Tanner, I mean, we're talking 9.8 voicemail, but the fork I almost think is disrespectful to the culture of the food that you're getting. Like, I went out to sushi 2 weeks ago, and I know my buddy's going to listen to this, and he didn't know how to use a chopstick, and he's about getting ready to put his fork in, and I said, no. So I called the lady over. I said, can you get him one of those things with the trainers? And she said, yeah, got him, no problem. And I like, to me, I'm okay with the trainers because at least you're giving some effort. I think it's kind of annoying or you're not really showing appreciation for the cuisine if you just go right for the fork. I think it's a phenomenal take.
But you know what, too? At the same time, it would definitely be, it's like you almost feel like it's frowned upon and the whole restaurant is looking at you. There are some things where it would be so much easier to even take it by the hand.
Just take it by,
like just not even the fork. Just take it by the hand. But it is, you're really diving into it by doing the chopstick. And, like Tanner said, he grinded. I still am not very good with the chopstick.
Neither am I, but I give it an attempt. And Tanner, and this is why he's a purebred pantry boy, because he knows that the sushi deserves to be treated the way it's supposed to be treated. And even though he wasn't good at it, he grinded and he tried to be good at it. I think using a fork is like feeling thirsty and going in a bathtub to quench your thirst. To be honest, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
You know what? When you sit down for sushi too, I've noticed and you take out the chopsticks, you just always need something to do. Like before the sushi comes out, you're taking it out, you're fucking with the chopstick, wasabi and the
you're
soy
doing
sauce.
You're kind of, or you're playing,
you
the little
do
drums.
Something with your hands. And the last thing that I'll say was for sushi, one of the hardest things to do is if you have somebody's sushi, a lot of everything's kind of family style and the way that you share it. One of the hardest things to do is be the person who orders the sushi. When we might have spoken about it, getting the right amount, getting something that everybody likes. It's a very hard thing to do. It's not like sitting down at an Italian dinner.
Right. And
two appetizers and an entree. It's a very tough thing to do with the sushi game.
And here's the thing about the sushi is, well, first of all, you're correct. And I feel like I always take the responsibility of ordering the rolls. And it's always like, all right, so what do you guys want? You guys want to do the dragon roll? Well, what's in it? Well, and then you got to read the description for the dragon roll, the Hawaiian roll. You know what I mean? So you're really taking on that leadership role. But then you'll go ahead, you'll order 4 or 5 rolls. They'll bring out the plate. It's like a fucking maze, labyrinth, trying to figure out which one's which. It's like, do you know what roll this is? And I think that might be the Hawaiian roll. But it's got mango on it. You get no fucking clue which roll is which when you order them.
Gauge it because there's no way to gauge how full you're going to be with the sushi, which is why I always think underwater, and there's nothing wrong with then firing in. Yeah, 100%. But I think too often we just want to get the sushi order spot on, perfect.
Yeah.
And we don't want to take the time to just hold back.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I also think too that the sushi chefs just throw any random roll onto the plate because they know that the people eating, they don't know what the fuck they ordered. They got no idea which roll is which. I'm speaking from experience. I'll order 4 rolls, and the plate will come out, and as I'm chewing, what roll was that? I'll always ask the question. and no one knows the answer. It's always a guess.
And I'll say this, I'm never opposed. You walk into a sushi joint. I love doing the counter seating where you sit right there. Because to me, I just love watching these chefs do their, they're so good at their craft.
Yeah.
And to watch them prepare the sushi with all the different shit you got to pack on there. You got to be so delicate. To me, I really, really enjoy that experience. And my, oh my, what a question out of our guy, Tanner.
Tanner, thank you so much. Tanner.
What an episode. Terrence Ross, brought to you by Eddie V's.
Brought to you by Eddie V. Shout out Eddie V. Shout out Terrence Ross.
Unbelievable. Got to root for the Magic.
I'm a Magic fan. I'm officially a Magic. I am. No, I am. And I'm a fan of Eddie V. And I hope this message gets back to Eddie V. I hope.
Oh, it will.
I hope and pray that Eddie V gets a word about the Pantry Boys, putting them on the map. And if I do say so myself,
folks, we love you and we appreciate you. And I know damn well Nikki Meats will be looking forward to next week talking food.
Yes, amen. Love you.
Love you. You folks take care. Now we'll see you next time on the Pantry Boys.